Hello, my name is Philip Iredam. I am 15 years old, and I was diagnosed with cystic fibrosis at 8 months old.
Cystic fibrosis is a genetic disorder where glands in the body create abnormally thick mucus. This can cause lung and digestive issues as a result of the mucus being so thick.
Yeah, go.
You're supposed to go first. Oh my God, where's Ben?
No, okay, all right.
Okay, go ahead.
Hi, I'm Philip.
No.
What? I'm not Philip?
Oh my God, she's
All right,
never
all right.
going home tonight.
All right. Hi, I'm Kurt Iredam.
I'm Deborah Iredam, and we are the parents of Philip Iredam, who has cystic fibrosis. Philip first showed signs of an issue when he was about 6 months old, and he was losing weight, even though he was having a lot of food. 80 ounces of formula a day was just a little on the high side. So after testing, going to the pediatricians, the test came back that he had cystic fibrosis, and it was about 8-9 months old when that was diagnosis.
When we first got that diagnosis of cystic fibrosis with Philip, it was kind of unnerving. The more we heard about it, it was a first off the wall kind of diagnosis. We weren't really sure what it entailed, and then we got more information about it. It was kind of a scary thing. We weren't, it's not like, oh, he's allergic to milk, or he's got one leg shorter than the other. This is something that was going to be something that would affect him for the rest of his life. And then the more we looked into it, it was a shortened lifespan, so it was a big blow, not really knowing what was going to happen when you have this little tiny baby that's, starts out so healthy and starts to get sick, and then they tell you that, oh, by the way, he's got an expiration date. So you're like, what's going on?
That's one way to put it. When I first got the diagnosis, it was the first test that they took that said he had CF was actually a sweat test, and they had put a band on his arm to test the level of salt. And I kind of told them to stick it, because you're not going to tell me my kid has cystic fibrosis because he's got a little salt on his arm. And so I told him, I need the DNA, I want this, you tell me, you prove it. And we went home and we did the research. The more and more that we looked into it, we knew this is what Philip had. So once we got the official diagnosis from the doctor that said he has the delta F508s, he has cystic fibrosis, the doctor was concerned, but we were like, okay, what's next? We'd gone through all of the anger, and we were ready to do what needed to be done.
A lot of people think that cystic fibrosis is a disease. Logically, a disease spreads around the place, and a disorder is created with error genetics, which is what CF is. It's a genetic disorder, not a disease. The first different thing in my life that changes from being me to others is that I have to take a ton of medication in the morning before I go to school for my education. Another reason that I'm different from most others is my diet. I have to take enzymes with every meal I take. Depending on the size of the meal will equal the amount of enzymes I have to consume. The last and final reason why I'm different from most others is that I sweat a ton more salt than others, and I can't absorb it back, so I have to take salt pills for workouts, jogging, sports, even playing outside. A Make-A-Wish is basically an opportunity that's given to certain people who have a condition that either can't be cured or will take them away in a certain amount of time. And they're given the opportunity to go meet someone, go to a place, do something, or be something. Which I had the opportunity to go to another country for my Make-A-Wish, which was Japan. my wish, I got to see my favorite film character, Godzilla, from Japan. So the Make-A-Wish Foundation allowed us to fly to Japan. Hobbies are video games, chatting with friends, and just goofing off like a goofy. That's basically it. And I am one out of 171 different variations.
Of what?
Cystic fibrosis.
Combinations of cystic fibrosis. Hey, knowledge! I swear that's a video, isn't it?
Yeah.
Another reaper! I am 1 out of 171 plus different variations of a combination of 18 different genetic copies of cystic fibrosis. Both my genetic markers from my mother and my father are both delta F508s towards cystic fibrosis, which makes a pair of genetics. Yeah. When the Make-A-Wish gave us the Make-A-Wish, I told my friends before we went that I had a Make-A-Wish. So all of my friends that were close were thinking, since I have a incurable genetic disorder, I was kind of going on the path of death. And so they were saying I was going to die.
Life being a sister to someone who has been diagnosed with CF is a lot different than normal people might think. I have to make sure that my brother does his breathing treatments, takes his medications during lunches when he forgets, and make sure that when he does, like when he crashes, when he loses too much salt, that I point it out to him and he can actually get salt in his system and actually maybe take a nap. But it really is a lot different because you always have to be aware of the situation, and you don't always have to look at the situation as a negative point of view. You always have to see it as a positive way because it's a lot different than what you may think. And it's actually a lot of fun getting to be a sister to a CF patient because I get to experience things most people don't actually understand.
All of the hobbies that I've done over my years started from the first iPod generation that came out at Apple that I got, because all the games and stuff I played on there were brand new and I was addicted to that world, and so that's how I grew up and got the personality I got today, I guess. Because of me having the iPod Touch, it gave me the world of gaming that I never knew, and so over the years I've been trying to figure out how to create games, buy games, videotape games, put them on the internet. Basically, I'm used to games and I just want to be entertaining to others and possibly make them to be entertaining as well.
So it's pretty safe to say you're a gamer then.
Yes.
What kind of games do you like to play?
They can range from very kid-friendly games to, I guess, Deadpool R-rated games.
And I've seen Deadpool. It's pretty, it's pretty out there. So how would you say that, how the video games help you with your CF? Has it helped you? Has it?
It basically keeps me inside and not sweat based off of what I have, so.
Helps you not go into shock.
That too.
Yeah.